You got her. You're there, man. Awesome. That's our lighting. Hey, welcome to the second. Oh yeah, I'm actually watching some of the broadcasts while we're doing this. The second, I guess, live broadcast of the website vu.com. Good to see you, Colette. I know you're there. Thank you. Good to see you there. At least she was there. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Here's what we're going to be talking about and having some fun with IT today. And the reason we're doing that is, first of all, bottom line is, as Andrew just posted here, he has boosted my Wi-Fi. We're going to see how well he did. How well he's done. How's that? I told you this is live and uncensored. So I'm going to pull this back a little bit. I'm going to pull you in, man. Okay, so everybody, this is Andrew Baker from Doing It Right IT. He is the guy who set us up, so we're going to be sounding and looking a lot better, not having the breakups we had last time, because that was rather difficult and drove me insane. So
breakups are hard, man.
Thank you. That was awesome. So as you know, okay, quick little bit for you guys here on this one. As you know, with the show here, we are no holds barred, gloves off. We're going to talk about things. We're going to ask the different. Colette is now here. Hey, Colette, good to see you. Quick one. Colette says hi, Baker. So here's what we're going to be doing here. We're going to be talking about the IT stuff and that, but like I say, this is a recorded session, just so you know. So any comments, anything you say, anything that you make a note of as far as in the chat, that will be showing up on the screens here, so just so you're aware. And secondly, you know what? We're going to be recording it and potentially using that for advertising and saving this for future years as well. So there's your disclaimer. We're done. Andrew, do you have your phone with you by any chance?
I do.
You didn't know I was going to do this.
Didn't.
He's got that look immediately, right? I told people I'm just going to do shit. I said that. All right. So I want you to pull out your phone.
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to go to your photos.
Uh-oh.
Because last week we were talking,
yeah.
and you showed me some photos of a room with a bunch of wires in it.
Oh, yeah?
There was a before and after.
And
I want you guys to see this because I want to talk about it. Okay.
Oh, boy.
He's looking for that because there's two that he showed me. One before.
I got a new one.
You got a new one?
This is before, yeah.
Okay, go for it, man.
Yeah, right,
I just want you to hold the camera there. Show everybody this. Okay, get right in there. Get right in there, man. Get in there. Okay, who can see that? Can you see that?
Oh, there's lots of colors on this. Is great.
Lots of colors?
Yeah,
maybe not the best, right?
We prepped for this. Could have done it right.
Well, here's the best part, Because I'm watching.
That's minor. We'll do a better one.
That's yours?
Better.
Oh, no. That was looking pretty good. I saw that.
We got.
Okay, just to give you some background, what we're looking at here, okay, this is before and after Andrew's come and actually done some stuff because, let's face it, there's a lot of, we talk about this, and that's the whole point of the show. There's a lot of crap in a lot of industries. There's people that do things that they shouldn't be doing.
The term is rat nest.
Rat nest. Awesome.
You ever had the pleasure of finding an uninvited guest, making a muck in your anything, and you're pulling out strings and strings of grass and whatnot? It's like a rat nest. As night camera operators, they tend to do kind of the same thing. I kind of like to do things simple. I like to say I do them right.
Hence the name, right?
Yeah. A little bit going on there. As a Mike Holmes fan at a point in time. Still am. Craig, I got to fill the flap here. I got to find better photos, buddy.
Okay. I'm going to say our video is a little jumpy right now. I'm going to tell you that.
We're getting pixelated.
Yeah, we are getting pixelated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just watching, making sure. See what happened literally? Okay, literally, Andrew got here and we were sitting here with 3 minutes ready to go to broadcast. We said, okay, I guess here we go. We're going to see how this works, right?
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. That's exactly where.
I don't like this right now.
It's a trial by fire. I know. And being the IT guy he's not liking what he's seeing.
Nope.
The good thing is they can hear voices.
Anything no point in showing pictures right now.
All right. So let me tell you what I saw then. So what you showed me was a picture with okay, so it's got what's in there.
Okay, it's like this. Anytime, obviously, I'm a big advocate of if you can do it with a wire, do it with a wire. Because wireless, you can't beat a cable.
Right.
So number one rule in my IT is
like what we're getting, ideally, a wire straight in.
You want to use a wire.
Yep.
Use a wire. I don't have one long enough to fix this problem right now. So
I don't want to talk about your wire and how long it is. All right. Go on.
You're making it weird, Greg.
Hey, it's a show.
All right. So you got your switch box up here, and then right below it, you've got the ball port. But for some reason, you got these IT guys, and they want to take a cable, and they want to take it from here, put a 7-footer all the way down, and then come all the way back up. No big deal until you have 24 to 48 7-foot cables.
So you got wires hanging everywhere.
You got wires hanging everywhere. It's like, well, which one's connecting to which one? They're not all going to be labeled. Things change over time. It gets worse. It gets tangled. Now you're just like, okay, yeah, let's pop in here, do like, a 2-minute reconnect on this port, hook somebody's laptop up to do a webcast.
Right.
1 to 2. Oh, geez. Now what? Well, now I'm tracing this wire. We're going back. Cables are bad. Something else comes unplugged because it's this giant, basically National Lampoon mess of Christmas lights in a wiring room.
I like that.
So,
not like that, but you know what I mean. Good analogy.
Yeah, it's how it is, right? So, first thing I get in there is like, let's get rid of this crap. This is the impression. So, if anybody's looking for referrals, obviously I'm in business for myself. I like to take on these products. I don't love them, but it's a feel-good factor when you walk by a room and everything's neat and the aesthetics are there. And it's kind of an impression of what the rest of the network's going to be like, where a multitude of things go wrong. So now we're looking at network drops. You're on here, the internet's slow, my webcast is choppy, and it's all avoidable. It's just getting the right solutions in place.
Right. So, okay, so is it fair to say, my read on what you're saying there is that a lot of other IT companies and people either don't care or they're just getting the job done. They don't care what the repercussions are after the fact.
Pretty much. Yeah. Oh, we'll make it work good enough for now.
Right.
And over time, if that extra little bit isn't put there, I get people are busy. But going that extra mile in any business, that's where it's just a small little thing that helps the other players succeed over, kind of the masses. So
fair. Okay, no, that's neat because I think that is prevalent in every industry is what it comes down to. You got people who just want to get the job done and move on. Yeah. They don't really necessarily care what the repercussions or where it's going to go to.
Truthfully.
I just want to let people know here. Yes, okay, I'm hosting here. Why am I hosting low? Dell is not well today. He's not feeling well. Okay, so just in case Dell happens to cut in and watch the show, because he might do that because he's like that. He's hopefully in bed having chicken soup. So Dell, if you're watching, you should comment on that. No, he's not feeling well. He is a regular host on here. I just want to let people know that. He would have a lot to say with this because he deals a lot. Because he's the company he's with deals with they do some like big, large structure construction as far as warehouses and that size, huge things.
Yeah.
And some of their competition, I'm sure. Okay, let's look at that. Look at the comparison when you're looking at places people live and work in. You cut corners, things fall down, and that's dangerous, right?
Yeah.
So, what's happening? What kind of corners do you see cut?
It's right. Oh no, it's not one; it's several. Now, I'm not going to go and smash every other IT company there. I'm not going to say I'm the best. It's a very fast, rapidly changing industry.
Mm-hmm.
There's things that people come out of the gate could know that I don't know. People do things for years. I like to do things a certain way that works for me.
Mm-hmm.
I like to do things really, really fast, and that's how I streamline things.
Okay, just real quick on there. So you say, the changing thing, that's huge, right? Because on the website stuff, I see that they see that as well, right?
Yeah.
See lots of changing as far as not just sites and development, but the technology behind it, the hosting behind it. Okay, stuff like that. Now, some people would look at companies like, I'm going to say GoDaddy. We talked briefly before. I will say right now, Andrew had nothing bad to say about GoDaddy. I was different. And but I've got other developers who will use who will talk to people who have hosting on GoDaddy and say, okay, what are you doing? They're using old technology for their hosting, even, which is slow, just inherently slow on its own. Yep. What do you know there, and what do you think?
I'm not a web guy. I don't host
Good
it.
answer.
I don't advertise my website because I made it myself and it sucks. It's not my specialty.
Don't go to his website. go to ours instead. I'm going to pop that up right there. All right.
Yeah. Don't go to my website. I don't even go to my website.
Awesome. You're awesome. I love it.
So I'm not going to pretend to know about that.
Okay, that's fair.
Definitely.
But what do you see in comparison though? Like when you're looking at stuff like as far as old new tech, are you finding that there's, back to what we said before, is it IT companies cutting corners? Is it that they're stuck in what they used to do?
I'm not gonna blame most IT guys out there. There's one big factor in how I do corporate networks. I don't do people's at home stuff just because I'm allergic to cats. And
I have cats. He just endured through the entire thing. He did good.
I sneezed once. I haven't touched my face. I'm good. So there's one big factor in that, and that is the budget of the business owner, or does the business owner decision maker kind of gripe at the invoice? So why did this cost so much? All right. Well, now I'm kind of stressed. Do I want to go that extra mile? Because I'm hourly. And I'm not afraid to bill for my time because I believe there's value there.
Well, yeah,
but I want there to be value there. And I also want to be recognized. It's like, you know what? This is going to be an issue with you. That's what's going to happen. I want to do it right now. Let's wait. Okay. Then I'm on vacation. Then I get a phone call. Or I'm in a ski hill somewhere. And it's -30. I'm huddled up in the one spot that you have cell phone coverage on my phone remoting in. I'm like, hey, remember that conversation? I can bring you the email up where I said XYZ might happen. Yep. And it's probably going to be when I'm in a situation like this.
And it happens.
This is XYZ.
Awesome.
So it's like if people prioritize their business, don't look at tech as an expense. Look as an investment. Computers shouldn't be a hindrance. They should be an asset and a tool that helps your business be more productive and more efficient.
Right.
When you have people like saying little things like, I can't print, or my computer is so slow. These are all little fixes. But over time, if you let them go away, all of a sudden now you have a whole network that's out of date. Windows 7 is coming up to end of life in January. I've got people that are using like dual core computers, which I'm throwing out for free. And then I see people that have like rolled them out in 6 months. Oh, this is fine. Just throw it out there. We have this computer in the back. It's like, no, dude. Well, that's what I have. I want to use it. I can get your refurb computer for like $250.
Because at the end of the year, this is obsolete. What are you doing?
Windows 7 is going by the wayside. Right. So let's think about that internet security for a second. If we can segue.
Yeah, go.
Internet security.
If you saw the last show, we go down paths everywhere, man.
Oh, so. Great. Okay. It's not so much about what we're learning hardware on. It's if we look at things right now, I think we've all seen like the Nigerian money scam. You know, actually here last week I saw a news article. Somebody died in their apartment with like $40 billion in cash and jewels and stuff like that.
What?
In Africa, yeah. And they look at their email box on their computer, all these emails sending out. They're trying to find someone to transfer the money to another country. I'm bullshitting you.
Oh, geez, don't do that.
The Nigerian money scam.
I'm ready to invest. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, right?
Like I'm going, what the hell?
Nigerian money scam, for people that don't know, it's like this. Someone sends out a spam email. It's called phishing, PHISING.
Right.
You can't eat that stuff. But once in a while, someone will click on it and be like, yeah, cool. I'll help you get the money out of it. I'll help you take $10 million and transfer to Canada for a spread of $250,000. Here's my bank information. And next thing you know, they're drained. Yep. No, our generation, we're probably okay with that. Our grandparents, not so okay with that.
I got to be honest. I've seen some millennials who could care less about anything computer-wise.
That's true.
So it does happen.
Anyway, it's stereotypical.
Broad brush thing.
Stereotypically.
Exactly. Yeah.
A client of a customer of mine just in the last couple of weeks transferred $52,000 US.
Say what?
$52,000 US was transferred out. So what happened is they created an email account on some unknown server based out of, I think, Africa or Cairo or something like that. It's in Africa. And somehow they intercepted this person's email. Now, let's you and I conspire for a second here, okay?
Yeah.
Let's create a free email hosting thing. You and I are pretty savvy guys. You could probably do that, right?
I've done that. Yeah.
Put it up there right now. Is there anything to prevent you and I from monitoring and reading everybody's emails?
Absolutely nothing.
Let's say for a second we do that. We just provide this free hosting service. Yeah, you know, apparently this thing was set up because there's tariffs and stuff in Africa that these people were trying to avoid. So it was an unfiltered, non-government regulated email service. Well, they're intercepting emails between my client's accounts payable or receivable. And so the person, all of a sudden now, they get this email from accounts.payable company name @mail.com. That should have been the first catch. They missed it. They replied. They engaged in conversation. They hacked this person's email or compromised it somehow outside of my client's network. And they said to them, it's called spoofing when you make yourself look at somebody else.
That's right.
We have changed our bank account information. We are now using this one out of London, UK. A Canadian company suddenly changes their bank to a UK company.
Wow.
All right, cool. Well, they ended up actually transferring $52,000 US to this person. Well, now my customer is like, well, you still owe me $52,000 US. And the client's like,
I paid it.
I paid it. He's like, but dude, do your diligence. That's not our email address.
Wow.
So
what a bank, out of curiosity, do you know what banks have to say about that?
I don't. I haven't gone that far with it. Usually it's banks in like China or, you know, other third world countries and stuff like that. Yeah. There's a language barrier there, obviously an alphabetical barrier.
Yeah.
I've submitted some things online say, hey, this bank account's going to be compromised, but I haven't gone that far. They wanted him to submit a report to the Calgary Police Department. I'm like, that's great, but how are we submitting a case out of Africa in Canada? Here's your police number. There's no repercussions. You can reach out to the bank. in the UK say, hey, this should have happened, but chances are it's already been transferred, or somebody spoofed or hacked the account. Now, it used to be easy to pick up. You get this like broken English email. They're coming from like Scotiabank, for example, which I've seen.
They are. Yeah.
They make it look like here, you've got this transfer, it's purchased on Amazon.
Yep.
Now you click on that link because it looks legit, and it goes to a hacked website, which I'm sure you've seen.
Absolutely. Yep.
Right? And it looks like Scotiabank. All the icons and the pictures are the same. But if you look at the web address, it's not Scotiabank.
Yep.
So if you haven't had coffee that morning and you get this email and you're like, oh my God, I didn't make this purchase. What do you do?
Moral of the story is do not do your banking first thing in the morning before your coffee.
Everything after coffee. Everything after coffee.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Too much.
So now what do you do? Now it's all right.
His look over to his right is just because we have a guest in the studio. Judge comes hat?
No.
Okay. She's not saying hi. It's all good.
So I said, we're looking at the password.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. Well, what am I going to do? Well, maybe it was my other common password.
Exactly. And they're storing all this as you go.
Well, maybe it wasn't that sign-in or that email address. So now pretty much 5, 6.
Okay, you want to have some fun with these guys? Okay, seriously,
Let's have some fun.
I will do this because I get those.
Yeah,
right?
okay.
I'll get them, and I'll get in there, and I'll honestly I'll put in the password, and they'll go, "Nice try, you jerk," because I know what you're doing. I do that. It's fun. Yeah. I wonder if they care. Okay, I shouldn't say that. I actually got under someone's skin once, and I know this because of what happened. Okay. So a little background, okay. We got a question from Colette. Do you want to answer that first, or should we go with my story first? What do you think?
I think your story is better.
Go with the story.
Yeah.
Colette, nothing personal. He'll get to that in a second. Okay. So what happened was I get phone calls all the time. So what ends up happening is I register a lot of domains for my clients, right?
Okay.
And because we manage the domains and host them at the same time, make life easy.
Then you'll see them in contact.
Exactly. And so what I will do is you can do a WhoisGuard, which blocks your information so that people can't see it.
Yeah.
I don't do that because my thinking is I want my clients to know that yes, we are under control. It's all good, and I'm being totally transparent. Now I might want to rethink that because I get so many phone calls. It's insane. So I will get the day. Okay, I'll register a domain. The next day I start getting phone calls on a regular basis. And Colette's mocking her comment on her question.
We'll get back to you.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll be there on it.
We got time.
So, trust me. Listen to my story. You'll love it. So I get phone calls on a regular basis, and it's like usually it's like, "Hello, Greg speaking." Pause. Click. Call center, lots of people talking. And so we want to know if you need help working on your website. We're a web development company, my friend. We don't need your help. Oh, do you contract out? Not to people who go and make phone calls without doing the research. No. So I have had some fun conversations with some because sometimes I go like crazy. Sometimes I just hang up, whatever. I got somebody really upset once. And I got a phone call the next day from the same number. And it was the rudest call I've ever had in my life. It was a guy with really, really deep, scary voice. And he called me by name because, of course, I already had that from the Who Is, right? And they said, is this so-and-so? I can't even do it. It was just this really deep, scary, big guy voice. And, he explained some things he wanted to do to me. I'm not going to go into that because as much as I say
Did you blush or you give me your personal number?
Right? Exactly. I was I got out the phone laughing and then stopped and went, okay, that was creepy. I can't believe that. So I got under their skin. And I'm thinking, if they were local, would that be someone who would like hunt me down? Holy crap. So moral of the story is don't push too far to be safe. I don't know. What do you think, Brad? You ever have that?
Let it rip.
Yeah, just go for it.
Let it rip. Why not?
All right. Okay. I don't mind going for it. Well, I think I posted this the other day. I should actually look this up. I posted something the other day on Facebook. I'm just going to scan through to find this, guys. Here it is. Okay, so I got a phone solicitation. It was, call. Phone rings. I answer and go, hello, Greg speaking. That's the way I answer my phone. The guy on the end, and there's a big pause, and there's all of a sudden there's music. So I think they're trying to drown out the call center instead. And the guy goes, hello? I said, yeah. I said, hello. How can I help you? He says, yeah, I'm calling to give you some information. I went, oh, okay. What kind of information is it you're giving me? He says, I'm calling about the financial markets. Have you heard of them?
Oh, the financial markets,
right. I just kind of went,
yeah.
And as some people that commented on that post are saying, he wasn't even trying. There's just like, dude, really? That's as far as I'm hanging up on this one. We're not even going to talk anymore. We're just done.
I mean, that's a whole other conversation. Like the telemarketing scams that we get.
Oh, geez.
Right? Like, so should we go there?
Go for it.
Let's talk about Colette's comment there.
Colette.
Can you elaborate on the benefits of doing things quickly and efficiently for clients?
There we go, Colette.
I'm a believer in my business of providing high value. The more I can do in an hour for my customer within a billable hour, the happier they are and the better I feel at the end of the day. I've been doing IT for a long time. I've got over 20 years experience, and I don't like doing the kind of basic monotonous tasks. So I find ways to make them quicker.
Right.
So the benefits are and it's I don't know, for me, I just feel like I'm doing the best that I can. You know, I don't like going and spending money and watching tradespeople sit around in my yard at an hourly rate. I appreciate and respect the fact that people are investing in me on a time basis, and they're trusting that I'm going to do what I can do in the shortest amount of time. Colette, does that answer your inquiry? You're looking for more on that, or?
I'm not sure.
Because we're going to start talking about telemarketers here in a second.
It's going to be a good
bitch fest.
I'm just adding something to the comments and on the Facebook page here, just for people who want to do it. And Colette, you've been on both shows. I want to say thank you for joining us. I do appreciate that. And I just posted there that I'd like you to join us on camera if you want. Like, yeah, we can get you on here live if you're interested. But just quick effect quality. Ooh. Oh, Colette, she's calling it. Okay. Next. What's they'll say? Okay. Cheap, fast. Was it cheap?
You got your option 3 things.
Cheap, fast, or good. Pick 2.
You can get it done quick.
Yep.
You can get it done cheap.
Yep.
You can get it done right.
Okay. Yeah.
Pick 2, but you can't have 3.
That's right.
So
does that apply?
Does it apply? Of course it applies.
Talk to me then. Yeah.
I'm gonna
well, Wayne's here. Wayne's here. Say hi to Wayne.
Hey, what's up, Wayne? Thanks for joining us.
Cheers to you too, dude. Hope you're joining. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
So yeah, does it apply? How does that apply to IT? Because we talked earlier.
Colette, I've done a couple pieces of business for you. You tell me, does it apply? Was it too slow? Was I too fast?
Oh, good.
What? How do you feel about my level of service?
Stop. Come back though. You said something to me earlier. Okay, that I was like, okay, that was good. That was cool. Because you're explaining how because you try to be on. I want to take just to let you guys know. Okay, this guy was swamped today. Had a bunch of stuff that he's working on. Some stuff, not because of him, went sideways a bit, and he had to rethink and go through some things. Is that fair?
Sure.
Okay. And
take time out, cuss a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And he showed up here still and got everything set up and managed to get things ready so we could get ready for the show. We have met and talked several times about how Andrew does business and how I do as well. And I was like this concerned. I'll be honest. I sat there and I'm like, oh, he hasn't called me yet. That's all right. They'll be fine. And he got here and he got it done. That was awesome. So there's your quick.
But we're still pixelated.
Yeah, we are. But we'll work with that.
We got time.
That's all good.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's all good. The show, by the way, is as long as we take it.
Okay.
Okay, so it's
cool.
okay. So he did that. So you had that quick thing. Okay, so was it the fast, cheap? He hasn't given me a bill yet, so I can't talk about that.
My website's shit. We'll talk about that.
Oh, there you go. See, we're gonna work this. No, but there's always a thing. But as far as the whole the pick 2 thing, you mentioned the fact that because you haven't got a huge staff with you, you don't feel that you can charge, way up here, even though the value's there. Now, A, I will commend you on that. B, you're still worth it though. So I'd be curious about that. Are you undervaluing yourself? Or are you just simply giving a good deal to your clients? Oh yeah, I ask questions.
Yeah, no, that's a really great, that's a good statement. Thank you, Greg, for that. That's very complimentary. Mm-hmm. Think about IT and companies that are looking for that IT support.
Mm-hmm.
When a company of 20 people and their server goes down. What if I'm too busy to take that call or in a meeting?
Right.
Now where's the value?
That's
invested in me, you trusted in me.
That's a very good point.
Am I going to charge you $150 an hour to not take that call and be there when you most need me, when your company's down losing 10 times that per hour? What if I'm overseas and I don't have the right subcontractor ready for you right then and now?
Good call.
So can I charge more based on me? Sure, I can. Can I back that claim up at this point in time? I do a pretty good job of it. I do a really good job of not taking on more than I believe I can handle.
Right.
But that's where speed comes into play. That's where automation comes into play. That's where doing right comes into play. If things are done right, to the best standards, the compliances, all I want is 5-minute fixes. I don't want the hour-long fixes. Oh, I have to come in on site to do that. I bill quarterly. If I pick up the phone, you need a quick question, you don't get an invoice. If I need a remote control into your machine.
No offense, but he's not a lawyer, and I don't mean offense to any lawyers because I get it. Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Cliche.
I'll come straight up. I charge $100 an hour.
Yeah.
If I'm on site, the minute that I leave wherever I'm at to drive to you, the clock is on.
Fair.
So if I'm there for
travel matters.
It takes me half an hour. I won't charge more than half hour for travel. It's Calgary. It's pretty fair, I think.
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
Great. It takes me 40 minutes to get there. Rush hour accidents. That's not your fault. I'm not going to sue you for that. All right. But at the same time,
I know most people will not agree with that as far as ones who travel. Just saying. So I'm just being real. Yeah.
That's the case. So you pick up the phone. It's like, Andrew, this thing's not working. I know it's gonna be like a 2-minute fix. I'll walk you through it. Oh, I can't. Like, killing the remote into you. It took me 5 minutes to do it. Minimum charge for my phone call to touch a computer that you're on. Quarter hour, 15 minutes. So there's $25.
So Colette said here, and I think that she says, I know you do a quick and quality. I want you to tell watchers how you use idle time to do other things that make the whole experience more efficient for clients.
Let's talk about that spinning wheel that we see.
And expedient. And you know what?
The spinning wheel. You know when it goes like this?
Yeah.
I don't want to get paid for that. That's boring. Okay, this is going to be like 7.
Set it up and do it right so that when it is idle time and things are down, you already know things are in place. First meeting you and I ever had, I've told people about this, and you just don't even know this.
It was only like 3 or 3.5 hours, but yeah.
It was awesome. Yeah.
I loved it.
But the neat thing is, partway through the meeting, I remember you going, okay, hold on, I need to look at something. And you had, I don't know, whatever alert, whatever it was, and you had to get on there and check out something and do something for a client that needed something done right there.
Yeah.
Because you had things set up and in place so that you could handle it.
Yeah.
Earlier in the story, you were talking about, you could be skiing and you get this this phone call and you don't want to have to deal with that. You want to make sure it's all dealt with properly. So you give people the right advice. You set things up properly so that during those downtimes, you can enjoy your life, but so can your client, right?
Yeah.
That's your goal.
Totally.
Okay. I just want to make sure we're nailing that down because that's something, because like realistically, in all of our industries, I don't care what industry you're in, you've got people who are dealing with the here and now. I don't see that's an inherent problem with them, but people don't necessarily all think the same way. You know what I mean?
Sure, man.
So IT companies aren't thinking, all of them are not thinking out here. I have dealt with several IT companies. I've done websites for several IT companies. That's a plug. Okay. But on that level, some of them have done great, some of them not so much. And it's not because of their website.
Yeah.
Right. It's the service. It's the forward thinking. It's, are they staying on top of what they need to stay on top of with the changes and things that are happening? Are they putting things in place so that tomorrow things are still going to be okay?
Yeah.
Like I try to do the same thing on websites, but people don't always see that.
Yeah.
They see the bells and whistles up front and they think they get really excited. So we're talking to potential clients here and I'm saying, you're different. I know that from our talk. I like that. I know you're not bashing other IT companies and you're not into that, but I don't mind stating some of the facts. And that is, some of them don't think that way.
I appreciate that. Yeah, it's true. I mean, it's true in every industry.
Yeah.
You can have the guys that like you really well, but for me, like, I don't know. I'm self-motivated.
He's modest, isn't he?
I like to live my life. I like to do things. And I don't want that phone call. Today, Andrew, my printer doesn't work and its address on the network changed. So somehow the printer got reset. I don't want that freaking phone call. I'm busy. How did this happen?
You're skiing.
I said it once.
Well, this is skiing or snowboarding?
Oh, this is today.
No. So but which is it?
Oh, it's snowboarding.
Okay, cool. Just you want to,
yeah.
He's got a life. Just saying.
Yeah, all right. Snowboarding, traveling.
That's a segue. That's a segue into another point altogether. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah, you got to have that balance, right? So for me, definitely portability. I want it. I don't want long call if I'm away, and I do like to travel, and it's like really I'm self-interested. I really set up my customers so I don't get stupid calls where I'm gonna go away and turn my phone off. It doesn't happen often. I'm very, very available. First thing I do before I travel, I look at the cell phone providers. What's the cheapest data plan I can get? I don't really need minutes. I just need data. But anyway, so call it back to your question here, something about idle time. So in the context of idle time, meaning if I'm sitting there and I know I'm doing an install, it's going to wait 20 minutes. Do you have another computer? What else is going on? Let's compress the time frame. Let's do stuff. So I'm not waiting until this like stupid thing finishes. Let's multitask. Let's do it.
Right.
I don't know. Does that answer your question, Colette?
I think you got it.
Do more in less time. Yeah.
I think in the end we got a lot of it there.
Yeah.
Just a real quick, if you guys have any questions and you're happening watching the rebroadcast, you want to do anything, send me an email. Just want to send that there for you. Make sure you got there. For that matter, any topics or anything you want to be a part of. And you know what? I'm gonna do a little plug stuff for people because there's something that doesn't happen in our broadcast here. It's only second one, but I want to see it happen. And that is for people to come and join online. So here's what can happen, okay? I'm just going to do this as a Colette just gave you like multiple thumbs up. I think you nailed it. Okay, good job. So just as an example, okay? So I'm going to add something to our broadcast here, just show you how this works, okay? So here we are. If that screen there, we can set that up so if somebody comes in and actually joins us in a conversation, we can have them talking too. So they can be remote wherever they are. So nice. Colette, you could be that person, that one right there, just saying. And we love to have people on here live. So if you're asking your questions now, that's great. But we'd love you to actually be part of the broadcast. How do you do that?
Can I hide?
Yeah, you can hide right behind there and peek. I can do it like separate it this way. We can do that too. It's kind of fun.
I'm not gonna lie, my OCD is like getting at me. I don't know why this Wi-Fi is not like boss right now.
I love the fact that he's on that. It's awesome. But okay, so seriously, if you want to join in, I want to give you 2 links here. First of all, this is the link to the Apple App Store. Go there. You can download the BeLive or the BeLive app. That's a link to it right there. Download it, set that up on your phone or your computer, whatever. This is your iPad. Be a part of our broadcast. Okay. If you are on an Android device, here is the link to the Google Play app. Same thing here. I'll pop those back and forth for you too. And you're going to find that also. We're going to put that on the webpage too, just so you are there. And Tim's there. Tim, Tim, our SEO guy.
Hey.
Yeah, we know him. My Wi-Fi's cutting in and out. Is it yours or ours, dude?
Who set it up, Tim?
I know a guy. Just saying.
It's so glitchy.
That's awesome.
It's so glitchy.
It's a little bit, but it's better than it was last time. I'm telling you right now. So I've seen improvement there. So there is the Google Play app. Here again is the Apple one. Tim has officially said it is his. Tim, I know an IT guy. You should talk to him.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All
right. Glad you could join, man. Really, really appreciate it. We'll have you on, sometime. Actually, you're one to go and check out those links. We'll get you on because you don't have to come in live. Not, mind you, live comes with bonuses. Yes. Yeah,
sure does.
Cheers. Okay.
I'm actually kind of digging around right now, looking at what's going on. So
I'm gonna kill this one here. We're gonna get that out of there. All right.
It's probably not gonna be very clear, but I got this little app that shows me all the Wi-Fi signals in the area.
Okay, yeah.
That's how many Wi-Fis there are. We're one of that many, many, many rainbow of colors.
So there's only a couple.
There's several. So, yeah.
We have like constant bombardment and fighting over things here.
Yeah. It's kind of like back in the day when you got you're one of the first 10 people to have a cordless phone in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
And then a few more people got me. Just all of a sudden you hear somebody else.
Or the best part when you're at a hotel and you're watching TV and all of a sudden the channel changes.
Yeah, I've never had that.
I've had that. That is like freaky.
Yeah,
and you're going, okay, but I'm an entertainer, so I go to hotels more often.
Yeah.
Just saying. Yes, I'm an entertainer. You guys probably heard that before.
Yeah,
we could show them that.
Do we want to talk about old tech?
Sure.
Let's talk about old tech.
Talk to me. Yeah. Like what?
I'm the sandwich generation.
All right.
Right. So what that means is that I know how to use a rotary phone. Remember, like back in the day, you're trying to dial a friend. You had that one friend had like a 9 and 2 zeros in his number. you're going in circles. So 9, and your finger slips on the last one. You're trying to be turbo style. Gotta hang up. Call them all over again.
I remember calling my grandmother, and it was like 5 digits or something too. So I'm even older.
You got 10 years on me. Maybe.
Ouch.
No, it's not much.
It's true.
That's just, like, I don't know. You started on the road.
You started.
I had a rotary phone and a pulse phone in my house at the same time. Like, I don't know.
We had our house, just because it's just fun. We had like an extra long, the curly cord that would come off the receiver to the. We were
talking about this the other day.
Really?
It's like, hold on. I want to be alone for this. You're like stretching the cord like all the way around. You go into the other bedroom. You could just about close the door, but you had to lean on it and hold the phone like this because the cord is like at its max.
Oh my goodness, that's so. See, we
holding the phone and watching it unwind.
we had an extra long one because I like to pace when I'm talking, so I could walk around the entire room continually. That was oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, party lines. Check this out. Party lines. 2 rings for me, 1 for you. Oh, that's freaky. Call it. Okay, we got a really fun one from Tim here. You ready for this?
That's Paris.
Where can I find a video you playing Austin Powers? Someone wants to know.
Like against him in a game of chess, or
no? Okay,
I know.
You know me.
Let's learn about Greg.
Okay, just for fun. So we got this. I'm an impersonator. We'll just throw that on there. And it's weird that I actually had this typed in. I'm gonna tell you why this happened. It's not staged. It's kind of weird. So I had this set up because I didn't know how long you're gonna be able to stay for sure, and I knew that Dell was sick, right?
Okay.
And I went, okay, I'm gonna be prepared to talk about whatever. And I went to So I'm a Captain Jack Sparrow impersonator, as some people do know, and in that I'm gonna pop this up there just for now. How's this? We're gonna I can pop a screen up here. Where is that one? Just the one? It's gonna work up there. So yeah, okay, there we go. So in what I do with the Captain Jack impersonator stuff, so I do that. It's fun. I did that today, and I went to some part of a Facebook group of Captain Jack impersonators. They're all over the place, man. So I invited them. I said, hey, you guys want to come on to the show? This would be awesome. And nobody bid. So fortunately you're here. Okay. So that kind of worked there.
They had like a huge Rolodex, like people to contact with.
Right?
Like,
that'd be
like massive online marketing guy. What's called?
I know.
I'm chirping.
No, and it's okay. It's okay. I'm good. So here's what I'm gonna do, Tim, just for you. Okay, I'm gonna find my YouTube channel stuff here and see what I can find for you, dude, because I appreciate that. It's kind of funny. I can't believe somebody was asking about that, though. That just you know what? I don't know if I actually have any on that channel.
We're stalling, bud.
I'm stalling because I don't remember where I put it. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to photos and we'll just find one of those. Do I have stuff? Yes, but it's a promo video. It's not really actually me doing a lot of stuff. Is that fair?
That's fair.
Okay, I can show you images. Is that gonna work, dude?
Yeah, let's look for an image.
Okay. Yeah, baby. Asking for a friend. Yeah. Thanks, Wayne. That was awesome.
Is his name Wayne or is it Wanye?
Wanye. Let's go with Wanye. Oh, I like that. Wanye. He sounds like he's like a
the Kardashian. No, yes, it's beyond marriage.
He's a Padawan. We're going Star Wars here.
Oh, okay.
Wanye, the Padawan.
Wanye.
Oh, couldn't find it on my website. Not a video, no, just images, probably, right?
Maybe you could help him with a search engine optimization there, Tim.
Oh yeah, I know. There's potentially So Tim, the guy who's talking here, I'm gonna pop him up here. Tim, awesome SEO company. Just saying, dude, you just got a free plug. Just saying, that's really cool. Look at that, I've lost thing.
Yeah, Tim at searchbeyond.com. Is that what it is?
Is that what it is?
Search Beyond.
I don't know. We could just keep talking about that.
You look for Search Beyond, I'm sure it'll come up.
Good chance. Actually, it's a very good chance. Look for SEO in Calgary. I believe they come up at the top. Why? Because they're that good. I just put him on the spot. You see what I did there?
No, that's good.
I think it is good because he's awesome. Hey, totally. So what I'm looking for, I'm looking to see if I can find imagery. You know what? Yeah, I do a lot of characters. What can I say? I have an alternate life today. Again, we chatted earlier because he was here. I did a Captain Jack Sparrow thing right at the Edmonton International Airport. Okay, there's a golf course right there. And then had to be dressed as Captain Jack by 7:30 a.m. And drive up there for a 12 o'clock, an 11 o'clock start. I thought it was 12. I was wrong. That's why I thought it was.
How long does it take you to dress up as Jack Sparrow?
That's scary that it's actually pretty quick.
It shouldn't be.
In truth, I hit snooze a few times.
Yeah.
I got up about 6:45.
That's fair.
Went and sat and had a coffee. I was drinking my coffee and went, oh no, it's 5 after 7. I should probably get ready.
Yeah, better not check your bank account. That email came through, right?
It's right, exactly. Yeah. Bad time. So I went and started getting changed, and by 7:32, I was walking out the door and ready.
Yeah, just like wig, your fluffy white shirt, vest.
Yeah.
Pants and whatnot. And
but you got to wrap that kind of colored, I don't know what it's called.
If I can tie a tie in less than 2 minutes, you should be able to sash in like no time.
It's a new sash, though. It's longer than my old one, so it took a little bit longer. There's a certain way of doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not finding the picture, dude. We're not doing it. You should have videos of each character. Jim says you got videos of each character. He's an SEO guy. He's doing that. Oh, look at that. Look at this.
Yeah.
He promotes himself. I love it. Well done, my friend. Good job.
Yeah.
I love it. Should I have videos of each character? Yes, you would think I should. And to a certain extent, I would say yes, but that would involve me spending a day and just doing videos of each character each time, because ultimately, I did that with my photo shoot. Okay, so photographer, we both know Trevor, right?
Yeah.
He came here to my office and studio,
yeah.
And he sat up in the back.
Uh-huh.
And I spent the day. So the first thing was we did an Iron Man shoot.
Yeah.
Then I dressed up as Captain Jack. We did the Captain Jack shoot.
Yeah.
Then I shaved.
Yeah.
Changed. Did an Austin Powers shoot, and
behave.
Oh, behave. Anyway, I've got special teeth. They're not my own. Jim says you asked. Yes, I did. Totally guilty of that. It's all good, man. I love the fact that you got his email address correct. Well done.
I've heard his infomercial a couple of times.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So on the doing the video thing, it just takes that extra time that it's going to sound weird.
You'd rather snooze.
Yeah, and entertainment stuff is my side gig, and if I put too much into it, I'm concerned that I'd be taking stuff away from my clients from what I do on the web design side.
I agree.
Web design and the branding, that's huge.
Yeah.
And if I'm not focusing properly, the side stuff, straight up, I make some good money on it. Honestly, I got $100 tip today for doing a good job. Yay, thank you so much. But realistically, it's my side gig. It's fun. This is what I do that affects more people because I want to help businesses. So yeah. I know that sounds like a bunch of. Tim says, "Oh, this is good." He says he figures I'd have videos from private parties or something. That's true, but then that involves releases, and I'm not getting them to sign releases. You don't want to know what happens at private parties, dude. I've been frisked before. Want a fun story?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm at the Camrose, which was at the Big Valley Jamboree.
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
I'm walking around as Captain Jack.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm doing all this. We're having fun, and oh crap, this is hilarious. So I get to one point, and there's this group of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 really drunk women. They're all together, right? They're safe.
You try to avoid them.
No, Jack doesn't do that. No. I'm there to entertain and interact. Yeah. So I'm talking to them,
So you didn't ask for this?
Oh no. Well,
let me be clear, you didn't ask for this.
No, I did not. Not what you're about to hear. Okay. So what happens? They come. Oh, we like to get pictures. Oh, that would be really, really wonderful. Love to get a picture with you. Oh, you're fun. That'd be a blast. All right. So you stand there. You stand there. You go here. This one here. There's like 3 here. 6 people. That's what it was. 1 here. 3 down here. All right. You're going to take the picture. All right. That's great. And the one who's taking the picture goes, all right. You ready? And the count of 1, 2, 3. Everyone say cheese. Ready? 1, 2. Everybody said cheese except for the person right in the middle who did this. Yeah.
Yeah, you asked for it.
You think so?
Yeah.
Jack just is one of these. Well, that was interesting.
7 drunk women. You're surprised by this?
Right? You know what? I I'm a bit of an idealist, and I just kind of give everybody the benefit of the doubt, I guess.
Now you know.
There was one other time as Austin Powers.
Was this before or after the Jack?
Before.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. Sitting down at the family reunion, and I sit down, and the whole family getting there. Who was the... Whoa! Okay, and the granny's going... It was priceless. Oh, what do we got here from Wayne? This will be fun. Mr. T, as a branding genius, what social media channel do you suggest to promote your company brand? Which ones do you love? Which do you hate? It's got capitals on the hate.
No, that's a good question.
That's a very good question, and
I would like to know this too.
It depends on your target market. It really, really does. Okay, I personally, my focus is really on small business. Okay, so small business entrepreneurs. That's always been my focus. Because
when you say small business, what size?
Good question. I'll say up to. I like to say up to 50 people, but we're getting mid-size, and honestly, less than 10. I want the small companies who are just, they've got often they're working either remotely or from their home type idea, and staff is remote.
It's like so off.
Yeah. So, and reason being is, it doesn't matter. Those are my focus, right? Okay. I really like to help them. So my social media channel, Facebook works well. Why? Because that's the ones who get lost going down the rabbit holes on Facebook. Let's be real. Yeah. It's the older ones who they're starting their business. And in the economy we're in Calgary, and I said Calgary because I'm from Toronto. Calgary.
It's Calgary.
You got to say it faster, right?
Calgary.
We have that battle at home all the time. Tanya's born around here, right? It's Calgary. I said Calgary. I got it. She goes, you can go back to Toronto.
She makes that noise.
Not quite. No, okay. I elaborated
a
little bit. She's not going to watch this, right? Hopefully not.
Pretty good part of it.
So anyway, I will focus on Facebook because that's a lot of the right generation of people who have either lost their jobs and started businesses because of the downturn in the economy are ones who I focus on. That's kind of there. But I don't do it for advertising. I'm a kind of strange web developer. I don't do advertising. I am huge on word of mouth. That's been my focus since I took my marketing and advertising back in college, George Brown. Learned all the different ways of doing things, doing it right. And I went, you know what, word of mouth just makes more sense because of the foundation that's coming from behind it. Because if you come to someone and say, I know a great web designer, they already have the relationship with you. Let's even just call that one client because we've talked about this one specifically that you gave as a referral to me. I walked in and said, okay, well, here's what I think we should do, blah, blah, blah. And they looked and said, oh, well, Andrew recommended you. Yeah, no, fine, done. Sure, whatever you say. Yeah. That was really cool. So I see the value in that, right? But then you have to live up to it. But anyway, so back to that. Facebook makes a lot of sense for my target. I like to also really develop the relationship side of things. Facebook can be a little more personal.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Instagram, I play on those, and it works for me. I get clients... That's why we're doing this live broadcast. It goes through Facebook. It's really simple. That fits with my target. Is that the ideal if I want to go super big? Probably not. I should be playing on LinkedIn a lot more. I should be doing more, interviews and podcasts and whatnot and talk show type things with other influencers, which I've been looking into, in all honesty. Because podcast is the next big thing. It's already starting to go explode right now. That's why we're doing this straight up. I want to do differently in the podcast. I want to do something live that freaks people out. You like that?
I just want
to see if anybody will actually use it. Well, Wayne, use those, will you? Which ones do I hate, though, is a good one. Snapchat's probably awesome for the younger ones, and I hate it. It drives me nuts.
I hate Snapchat.
Yeah, doesn't work.
I actually don't like any of them.
You just called yourself older right there.
No, I don't like any of them.
No?
I've got Snapchat. It's, we send out like a little, like my friends and I tend to tip a bottle, do like goofy stuff, but most of it's like showing off what we're doing. We're not working.
Yeah.
For me, social media is like, it's my downtime.
Do you get caught going down rabbit holes though? Like just
on Facebook?
Yeah.
The worst thing that Facebook ever did is when you finish watching that video, they put the next one in.
Oh, right.
Why? Oh, there's another bird dancing.
Because YouTube did.
There goes 2 hours. There goes 2 hours.
Oh, back to actually YouTube. Love YouTube.
Yeah.
I got to be honest. Okay, there's one for you. Okay, so YouTube has changed, or I shouldn't say changed.
Commercials now.
Yeah, they got a lot of commercials. Specifically, if you're in the monetizing side of things, yes, they do, because that's how they pay.
Yeah.
And that I get. I don't monetize my channels. So I'm not into that.
No.
I'm not making as much money as I could, like, straight up, and I could do more. But so I like YouTube. One of the things that they have done, though, is they're how's the best way to put this without being banned on YouTube? Seriously, I'm not kidding. I'm totally not kidding. Let's just say that they they tend to stop the monetization and potentially shut down videos that don't really support some of their advertisers.
Yep.
That goes with politics too, and it's very interesting. I've been watching some stuff, and on the side there, if you're watching this and you have the finances behind you and something to go in and compete directly with YouTube, go for it. YouTube is also Google. Just want to remind you that.
Yeah.
It's a tough one.
I mean, like YouTube, Facebook, I mean, even Instagram. Like these things started up basically at somebody's garage, as most giant things do, and it was kind of a rebellion, to fighting authority. It's like, I'm not going to be pushed under your thumb.
But and then they became the authority.
And also now they're being influenced by political bodies, and they're shutting down stuff, and they're shutting down freedom of speech. All those things.
Censorship's everywhere.
Oh, the censorship's unbelievable. But this is what you built your foundation on. All of a sudden now we're being silenced. Everybody should be able to have a voice, and these giant outlets are kind of taken away from it. And it's really, really hard for, I guess, the little guy to kind of get their voice out there again.
It is.
Like what's the secondary?
Okay, but that said, it was hard when they started too. It just became the new thing, and they started it up. Okay. I will say it's harder now because social media in itself, and let's face it, technology has shrunk things down to the point that there's so much.
Okay, well, now we're going to go back because I'm tech, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
So let's go back to the late 90s, early 2000s when things really, really started to take off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. YouTube was kind of like a thing, and it was like, how are they doing this for free?
Yeah.
Facebook shows up out of nowhere in 2007. MySpace dies, just disappears.
Right.
Pretty much like that.
Right.
All of a sudden, Instagram shows up, Twitter shows up. It's like, but here's a poll for people. Just comment it up. What's the secondary to YouTube where you can post a free video and have it hosted for free? What's the secondary Instagram? What is your secondary? I'm going to post up my photos and have them advertise on my friends.
Mm-hmm.
That's there for free.
That's a good point. Well, and that's
what's your secondary? There
is an alternative that's actually trying to be developed to YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is it's more of a sharing type thing. So you leave your computer on, then they can share that video.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of the YouTubers that popular YouTubers are putting this. They are working on this and are working with this. I will give them credit for doing so because I understand it's on principle.
Yeah.
Sometimes principle is important, but it doesn't necessarily always give you the results you want. Okay. Here's a story for that one. Okay. On the principle thing. So I don't like to advertise the fact that sometimes, is it not true? Sometimes we don't necessarily get along with all of our clients. It just, the relationship doesn't fit.
It's life in general. But
fair. Yeah. Right. So you can't, not everybody's going to like you, believe it or not. Okay.
Yeah,
exactly. So I had a client.
I told you breakups are hard.
Yes, you did say that. So I had a client that I was working with, and to be honest with you, when I met this person, my first impression was, oh, I'm uneasy. Don't ever work with this person. They seem slimy. That was my first impression. Yeah. Not you. Okay. I'm looking at you saying that.
Oh, I went to somebody. I was like, ooh.
Yeah. Okay. And that can happen, right? Yeah. So what ended up happening is then several months down the road, the same person came up to me and or got a hold of me and said they had a project for a web design project and said, I would like you to work on ABC. The project intrigued me. I was like, oh, this is good. This is good because this. Let's face it. Doing your average, kind of a pamphlet type website, your online advertisement, that's easy, right? I can make that great. I can do a lot of stuff, but it's kind of like what I do, no problem, right? It's one of those things you just kind of turn out over and over, and you develop the angle toward the client. That's the biggest challenge. This one was, okay, I want a membership site based on blah, 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 and give me all these different parameters. And I went, oh, this is awesome. I know I can do it. I have to figure out all the different, becoming Spiderweb. How do I make it all work together? I was excited, right? So I took on the project, got it done. I got phase 1 done because I said it would be done in at least 2, maybe 3 phases. We'll see, because they want it done fast. And I said, okay, we're going to go in phases because there's no way we're going to do all that you want and have it automated phase 1 if you want it done in a month. So I got this done. Launched it, and it was up and running for 3 months. They got 13 different members on there that were paid members on a monthly basis. I'm like, this is good. This is good. Why? No SEO, no advertising, other than this person talking to people about it. Yeah. So I'm like, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. So I go in after and say, okay, here's your invoice. And was it 3 weeks, almost a month after the invoice, I'm going, hey, just curious, haven't paid this yet, wonder where we're at. And I get I don't like the site, so we need to talk. I'm like, what? It's been operating for 3 months. I even waited before I sent you the final invoice. Yeah. And now you're saying you don't like it. All right. My speculation is because of the fact that it needed to have updated information on a regular basis, that involved work for the other person. They had to either do it or send me the information so I could do the updates. Yeah. There's some admin level. So, yeah.
That makes sense to me.
Fair. Yeah. So it ended up being, okay, don't want it, not going to pay you for it. And I was like, pardon? So, ended up being, I then started talking to people about it. And I found I can count more than I have fingers, people that I knew that have been messed around by this person. And I went, wow, this is crazy. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So what ended up happening in the end, right, is that based on principle, that's where I was going on this one. I said, you know what? You've screwed around many of my friends and colleagues. It's only like $2,200 that you owe me. I'm going for this. So you have to go through mediation. It's court mandated. Oh, by the way, court mandated mediation means, you'll love this, means you show up. That's it. Because once you've shown up, they say at mediation, okay, you've now fulfilled your obligation. Would you like to continue? I went, are you serious? Yeah, we should probably talk about the whole mediation process. So then we talked about it and tried to do this. It didn't go well. In the end, when it happened there is that nothing happened there. There's no solution. We had to go to the discovery. Discovery means you sit down in front of a judge, and the judge says, okay, well, you have to do this, you have to do this, and they hear basically where you're coming from, right? It was neat. The judge said to the other person, you have to prove all that, right? Because they came back with ready for this, over around $80,000 in claims saying, well, because of this, I've lost. It's crazy.
Yeah, $2,000 investment cost me $80,000.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Including the $30,000 website. And I hope you're watching this. The $30,000 not website, the $30,000 video. Oh. That, by the way, when I found that out in the mediation side, I went and did research immediately and got people to quote on that max was $400. Just saying. Because I found the online video creator that you could use to do it. Oh, it was amazing. I've used it myself, by the way, so I kind of know it. Yeah, it was fascinating. So anyway, so the judge said, you have to prove that, right? And he was like, hey, I know. And it says to me, no questions about what I had to say. I just said, please understand that I get the fact that the principle of this, but understand the economics. And I said, fair enough, thank you. And that was it, because it was going to cost so much to go through the process, right? Yeah. So fast forward, that was July last year. Mm-hmm. Okay, the court date was supposed to be this July. Was. The judge said, okay, you have to have all your stuff together. Oh, sorry, it was in June. Sorry, last year. Yeah. The judge said you have to have all your stuff together by the end of August. And they asked for, the other side asked for, can we have this to be extended? And she said, June, July, August, that's 3 months. Well, yeah, I've got all these things, though, and I got this. And she goes, yeah, that's 3 months to get your stuff together, because then they have to give it to us
Yeah.
So we can have that to defend and so on, and back and forth, right?
Yeah, we got time for that.
Yeah. So here we are, January, this past year, hadn't received anything yet. So we said, hey, I think actually December, I think we put out and said, hey, we're willing to settle on at this amount or whatever. If you guys are nothing. Well, about a few weeks ago, got a call from my representative and said, yeah, they want to settle now. I'm like, yeah, I bet. Here's the best part. I guess that person's lawyer and that person were arguing on whose fault it was that they didn't get the stuff submitted. And then their lawyer happens to say, are you ready for this? Yeah, and the guy hasn't even paid me yet either. I'm like, good luck for that. You might want to take him to court. Oh
man.
Right?
Lawyer insurance.
Yeah. So where was I going with that? There was a reason. What was it?
I lost it.
There was a really good reason. It was a great story. The funniest part is back to the impersonation stuff. I was doing the magic mirror at the Calgary Zoo. So if anybody's watching this, if you've ever gone to the Calgary Zoo during their Festival of Lights, they had the Snow White as their theme, and they had the magic mirror this last year. It was me. And I'd be sitting there kind of floating.
Magic mirror?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, cool.
And if people come and ask questions, and I'd answer in rhyme.
Like mirror on the wall.
Totally.
Yeah.
What's this, right? And they'd ask questions. So of course you got to rhyme because it's a fun thing for the Disney angle, if you will. And
so basically you're an underground freestyler.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that. It's good. So here I am on the very last day.
Yeah.
I'm in the mirror and I'm just floating, right? I'm doing my thing. I'd shaved so I could have all makeup on. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And guess who comes in? That guy and his family. I'm not kidding. Oh, I would so love if he was watching this. So he comes in and kind of looks at the mirror, right? And I'm like going, oh my goodness. Like, honestly, he was like this close. Like, if I wanted to go, I could have spit on him. I wouldn't do that. I'm just saying I could have, right? So, and then he gets really close to do a picture.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ask me a question. Please ask me a question. Ask me a question. Because all I was ready for, any question he asked was going to be, answer your question. That I will. But first, you must pay your bill.
And did he ask a question?
He didn't. I was so ready for it, too. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so Colette's bringing us back. Okay, thank you, Colette. I do appreciate that. Colette says, back to platform real quick. Any app that gives humankind a mirror to look into and a soapbox to stand on will thrive. We're narcissists.
That's true.
She's not wrong.
No,
she's not wrong.
Do we share that comment?
I did. It's all over there right now. Yeah.
I know.
Oh, actually, I just cut it off. Yeah, you're right. If we get a chance to be able to tell people what we think and hold that out there, that's great. Realistically, that's why this show started. Okay, realistically, but it came down to the fact that there's so many different shows out there, and people are talking and sharing and going over things that are a bunch of garbage. It's all marketing. My background is marketing and advertising. I know how to sell to people. But realistically, I think we need to change that and work on focusing on the relationships and doing the real thing, which comes down to why we have all of the hashtags here. I want to talk about that shit. Okay, that's good. And we've gone over an hour, dude.
Made it.
Well done. So, I'm going to go back to the beginning of things. That's where you go right there if you want to fill out and become a guest on here. I know some people have filled that out and already have asked as far as being a guest. We are working on our processes because we had a hell of a lot more people fill it out than I expected.
Oh, yeah?
Oh my goodness. Yeah. The fact that you're here second, as a second show, I almost feel guilty because there's people who filled out this stuff. Not because of you. You're awesome. Okay.
Thanks,
a lot of people filled it out and I was like, yeah, but Andrew's doing this. He's coming in.
I'll be here anyways.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, you were getting this stuff set up. So,
yeah. Can we like another 10-15 and 5 signals? Because this is really
we'll play.
Like my OC is going fucking bonkers.
We'll play. It's all good.
It made me drop an F-bomb.
It's all good.
Yeah.
I love it. So go on to the website, websitevu.com. Go and fill it out. As far as the application to appear on the show, want to have you here.
Topic suggestions.
Yes, it's on there right there. I want to know what you want to talk about.
Yeah.
and it will go down paths, and we're okay with that because that's all part of it. I want to talk about the BS in industries and get down to the seriousness of seriously what it's about. Okay, we know there's the marketing and the playing it nice side. We know there's the real side, and it's the real side stuff we want to talk about. So that's why we're doing it. It's not necessarily a narcissistic thing. It's a wanting to throw it out there and be real to people. And I think that's the way we're going to be going. So that's it. I got no more to say. Skull Fat Fill Out. Thank you so much for showing up. We're going to end this broadcast. How's that?
Thanks for having me, Greg.
Yeah, it was good, man.
Thanks for watching.
Okay, and it's all water. Yeah. Okay, later, guys.